What I'm going to get into today is the most bulletproof way that you can guarantee results when it comes to fitness, fat loss, building muscle, whatever your goal is. These strategies and tactics implemented correctly will guarantee you move forward every single week, without a doubt. Let's get into it. I have said this many times, but I wasted the first 3 to 4 years of my gym training, my career, whatever you want to call it, pissing about not doing the right things. I want to help you avoid it. I would go in, do a couple of things in the machine, I would do some of this, I would do some of that, I would eat healthy, I would go a walk sometimes, I would do some of the decent activities that I thought would move me forward. The reality is, they were everything that was holding me back. Average is the opposite of great. It is the total fucking opposite. Because if you're average and you're doing something, then you feel okay and you feel justified to continue doing it. The reality is, you're spinning your wheels and you're not fucking going anywhere. You're not moving forward, there's no direction, there's no drive, there's no focus. You've probably been at a plateau for months, even years. You might even be getting worse off, and you're still going to the gym, you're still training, you're still working out, you're still seemingly doing the right things. Not a chance. Do you have a structure? Do you have a plan of action? Do you have key performance metrics that you track on a daily and weekly basis to ensure you're going in the right direction? If you don't, this video is going to help you and it's going to help get you out of this rut. The main reason you're not losing fat or going in the right direction with your goals is simple. There is no tracking, there is no accountability. What I hear so often is, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. How much of it are you doing? How much are you eating? What are the quantities? What are your calories? How many exercises are you doing? Did you beat your score from last week? Oh, I don't know. I'm doing X, Y, and Z. That does not fucking work. All that leads to is you spinning your wheels and thinking that you're doing something right. Does it sound familiar? If it does, as I said, it's what I've done the first 3 to 4 years of my training, said it a million times. Unless you are tracking, measuring and adjusting according to the data that's coming in, then you're just wasting your time, you're spinning your wheels. Are you doing a bit of this here and a bit of that there? What's actually happening with your weight? What's actually happening with your inches? Are you going in the right direction? I mean, if you don't care, fine. But if you're struggling, then you have to implement this stuff. You have to track, you have to measure, and you have to make adjustments based off of the data that's coming through. You don't need to do that forever. But when you're starting out and when you're struggling, you have to dial that back in. Would you go in your business, or if your boss comes up to you and says, what have you done this week? Oh, I've done a bit of this, a bit of that, but what did you actually produce? I don't really know. Would that be acceptable? Would that be acceptable to you if you're a business owner? If one of your staff members said that to you, why do you do that with your health then? Have to make some changes. Track, get accountable, hold yourself to account, and you will make progress. Are you someone who tracks or holds yourself accountable right now? If you're struggling, let me know what the biggest struggle is below, and I will see how I can help you. In this video, I'm going to show you how to figure out exactly how many calories you need. If you're gaining weight, if you're not losing it, this is what you need to do. Simple. So, this is your days. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. You need to track the amount of calories you're eating. Yes, you do. Use MyFitnessPal to track it. If you're not following a plan, if you don't know where to start, this is what you need to do. Track the calories that you're eating. This is daily amounts. And then weigh in Monday morning, fasted after the bathroom. Weigh in Sunday morning, fasted after the bathroom. But it would probably actually be the other Monday morning, let's say 90.5. Now, that means I have consumed 14,600 calories that week. That's what those totals add up to. On average, 2,085 calories. And I gained weight at 90.5 kilos. That means this is above my maintenance amount of calories. Now, these are just arbitrary numbers. That would probably be far too low for someone who's at 90.5 kilos to start with. So, that then is the number that you need to hit on a daily basis to start losing, to danger. That daily amount of calories means that you increase weight. So, what do you need to do? You need to take 300 calories off it. 200-300, that's fine. and then see what happens. So on average, you consume 1785 the next week, and then you weigh in, oh, you're down to 90. Okay, perfect, that means that I'm now losing weight. What happened with the weight? That continual tweaking and adjustment is what you need to do to get results. Now, we of course do this for people because this is a tedious process. If you want more information how we can help you do this and put a plan in place, tweak and make the adjustments for you, just comment plan below and I'll send you across a free plan to get started. If your results when it comes to fat loss and fitness are in the toilet, this isn't actually a fitted toilet of course, then you need to do this. You need to create structure. If you're struggling and you do not have a plan of action of what you're doing on a daily and weekly basis, how many calories am I eating? What do my meal plans look like? When am I eating how much and when? What am I eating how much and when? What are my workouts? How many exercises? How many reps? How many sets? Am I getting better? If you do not have that basic structure in place, what are your activity levels? That's another one. How many steps am I doing? How many days am I doing cardio? If you do not have that structure in place, how can you ever expect to get serious results? You're just going to be floating around, not really moving anywhere, not really doing anything. It's just a bit of this here, a bit of that there, something like that there. It's completely pointless. You are literally pissing away your life. The reality is, if you continue to gain weight on the trajectory that you are doing so right now, where are you going to be in 5 years? If you think coronavirus is deadly, look at obesity. It kills millions of people every single year. Every year. And it will continue to get worse. So what is it that you're waiting for to make change? Unless you start creating structure, unless you start getting something in place, you're going to continue going in the wrong direction. If that's you and you need help creating structure, comment plan below and I will send you across a completely free plan to get started in the gym or at home or wherever you want to work out, along with the nutrition side as well. Let's pause for 1 second here before we move on. Why is it people fail? Why is it people fail when it comes to fat loss? Why is it you fail in the past when it comes to fat loss or fitness? There is no structure, there is no plan. What happens in the week is up to chance. It is a lottery. You might do some of this, you might do some of that, you may do this, you might eat decent here, you might eat decent there. Until you have a plan of action, you're just going to piss away your time. You're going to waste your life in and out the gym, doing all the wrong things and fucking about. Is that something you want to do? I've done it for years. I made huge mistakes. I cannot advise against it more than anything. It was a complete waste of 4 years of my life. What I would do for that time back today. Hours upon hours upon hours of weeks sitting, wasting time. If you do not have a plan, if you do not have a structure, you must get something in place. Let's finalise things off with the 4 metrics that you must track to make sure you're moving forward. If you're spinning your wheels, if you're investing time, effort and energy in getting fuck all results, then pay attention to this video and implement these 4 metrics to track progress and make sure you move forward. Number 1, daily weigh-ins. Yes, track your weight on average across the week and see what direction it goes in. You should measure trends, not continual spikes up and down. It can get a little intense weighing in daily, but you will get used to it over time. Number 2, a weekly check-in. Assess how your week went. Did you do X, Y, Z? How did you feel? How did you stick to your diet? What was your adherence out of 10? These are the questions that we ask our clients on a weekly basis. Number 3, performance and workouts. Are you tracking your workouts first and foremost? If you're not, start. And then, are you moving forward? Are you getting better? If you're not getting better in your workouts, your body's just going to stay the same. It's got no reason to change. Number 4, weekly measurements and photos. Are you taking weekly measurements and weekly photos to gauge your progress? Again, if you know those photos are coming, if you hold yourself to account to check in, you're going to work harder, because going through that check-in having done nothing does not feel good. I've done it plenty of times myself. I am not perfect. So implement these 4 strategies to make sure you move forward. Are you someone who checks in, or do you do any sort of measuring, engaging, or anything at all? Let me know in the comments below. Would love to hear where you're at the moment. What has been the most eye-opening thing for this video? Let me know in the comments. Again, I would love your feedback. These help me help you. Now, the video's not quite done. Off to the side's going to be a couple more just like this that you should go and see. Also, if you have not done so already and you want me to completely plan out the next 6 months for you for free on a call, book your Fat Loss Forever Blueprint call in the description below. It will be the top link. It is completely free. It is not a sales call. It is simply, let me help you and give you some plans for the next 6 months. What you got to lose? Also, if you enjoyed it, like, subscribe for more. That would really mean a lot to me. Thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of your day.